A spectacular performance. Curry from half court. Sometimes, something looks like it's been there a while.
We are here, the 3 Points Podcast hosts, Thomas, Wesley, and myself, after a little bit of a long break. We apologize to the fans, but it was our off season as well. Not only do the NBA players get an off season, we do too. I'm thinking we just go one by one, talk about what we've been doing over the summer, talk about our eventful summers. Let's pass the ball to Thomas.
I haven't really done all that much.
So how about you let the fans at home know? Like, it's been 2 months or a month. I mean, you got to be doing something every day.
Yeah, I mean,
Walk or
I'm running as usual. NCAA 25 is coming out, absorbing a lot of my time. Taking an online class because I'm a grinder. Took my LSAT because I'm a grinder. Yeah, kind of just
What's your LSAT prediction on air?
180.
100%.
For the fans at home, the average audience probably doesn't know what an LSAT is. How would you explain what an LSAT
Oh
is?
yeah, the LSAT stands for Law School Application Test. Pretty intuitive. Yeah, it's basically what you take before you go into law school. It's how they determine your intelligence level. I don't know. I think it's all kind of stupid. But
What type of questions do they have on there?
Like logical reasoning, reading comprehension. If you've ever taken an SAT, imagine the reading section, but that's the whole test, basically. It's kind of right up my wheelhouse. So,
And
like I
180 is the max score, so your prediction is 180?
perfect. I didn't miss a single question.
All right. You said you're playing a lot of college football.
This is an interview? Could we move this along?
Madden 25 as well recently came out.
Absolutely. Came out yesterday.
That's sick.
I think 2 days ago at this point. But yeah, Nas and I've been on that.
And you said you're taking a college class, but that started 2 days ago as well.
No, it started multiple weeks ago, actually, at this point.
But you said you're taking your online classes Tuesday, Thursdays.
Yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays. As in last Tuesday, last Thursday, this Tuesday, this Thursday. It's been
So you
4
said-
classes at this point.
So you said multiple weeks.
Yeah,
It's been like 1.5 weeks.
2 weeks is multiple.
It's the second week isn't finished yet.
Yeah, but it's started, so that means it's been
All right,
multiple
buddy.
weeks.
So basically pretty uneventful. Basically TLDR for the fans at home, sitting on his butt playing Xbox.
grinding though.
Yeah, I guess. How many hours do you put into the LSAT to study?
Like 10 max.
And 10 over the year, not over the summer. So shout out him. We pray that he gets a 170. Now let's move the ball to someone who actually had a pretty eventful, productive, bank-making summer. Wesley, how was your summer?
Pretty good. I did 2 internships. One of them was in Kansas City, so that was
So what was where my sheesh kind of cut you off.
no, you're good. I was in Kansas City for a bit. Midwest kind of sucks. I kind of found that out, but yeah,
Wow.
it's pretty good.
All right. You want to let them know where you had an internship or not? It's confidential.
USPS, but I can't say what I did.
Damn,
gotta keep
signed
that
a
under
contract.
wraps.
All right, and now finally we're gonna pass the rock to myself. Pretty eventful summer, if I do say so for myself. It started off with in June I went to Illinois region. I won't say which city specific to not dox my cousins, my favorite people in the world. Shout them out. Spent about a week I spent 2 weeks there. In fact, I think we recorded an episode there as well.
We did.
Oh yeah, in your closet.
In the closet. I was in the closet, not literally. Actually, no, literally.
He's out now.
Wait, I was literally in the
You were in
closet, not metaphorically.
Figuratively, you are in the closet, but you
No.
obviously that's not something you can say out loud,
What?
right?
Anyways, so I was there for 2 weeks, had an absolute blast with my 2 favorite people in the world, and then I came back and immediately went to Banff, northern Canada, if I'm not mistaken. My cousin got married, gorgeous area.
Pretty embarrassing to be mistaken. You don't even know what country it's in.
I said northern Canada,
I
like
didn't know what part of
I
Canada.
don't know what part of Canada. Anyways, so gorgeous area, beautiful, beautiful mountains. Like wow.
Those pictures.
Blue swatter, yo, like so blue. You're like, is this real? Like, shout out the man upstairs. And then immediately came back. And I did take a summer class, asynchronous online. So you know how that goes. And then I went back to Illinois, to my favorite people yet again. Just couldn't resist not seeing them for too long. Thomas is giving me the time because we're going for too long. But now we're here, and university starts in a week for me. When does it start for you guys?
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Oh, over a month.
Over a month. Quarter
Almost-
system
almost
is
a month and a half. Actually,
quarter system is stupid. That's
which is-
crap.
yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
It's stupid. So that's been our summer. So we apologize for not uploading. We don't want to think you. We don't want you guys to think we're done. I know one of our loyal flans, Daniel Abidi 55 something something. He's just been fiending for episodes. So here's your episode,
We got
buddy. We got you, buddy. On today's agenda, not much because obviously not much has happened in between. The biggest thing, obviously, the Olympics. La flag bearer. La Olympics MVP, followed by great performances by Stephen Curry and probably the best six man of all time, Kevin Durant. Gonna talk about the Olympics for a little bit, wee bit of trivia, call it a day, and get back to consistently recording. Do we promise our fans that, guys?
Yes.
Yeah, like 100%.
I noticed one of us was silent.
Yes. I was laughing because
I see. Okay.
absolutely, we're locking it in. We're gonna be loyal. We're gonna be there for you guys. Apologies. We apologize. Can we all say sorry, guys?
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Okay. This just shows the ego of a man. Wes has no ego. Now let's pass the rock to Thomas. Can you say I'm sorry?
I'm gonna associate.
Shows the ego of him.
What would I be sorry for?
The lack of recording.
You know, guys, I would like to apologize. I've made some pretty poor choices in my life, and one of them includes choosing two podcast partners who are incapable of scheduling. It kind of made a mockery of the whole
Yeah, I'm gonna
thing.
cut him off because poor guy Wes actually we bailed on him at least twice.
Let's just be honest. It really has been me and Hassan, and I want to shout out Wes for being there.
I'm gonna say it's more been Thomas because one of the days I was literally like, "Hey, we're gonna be out till late," and he told us, "Oh, we'll be back by 9." We were back by 11, so I was correct. So I think number one, blame Thomas. Number two, myself. Number three, Wesley.
I just want to put it out. I want to pin all the blame on Hassan. I just want to put that on record.
Anyways, so it's a basketball podcast. I think we're a little bit rusty, a little bit out of shape, out of sort. So let's get started. I'm gonna pass the rock to Thomas.
Olympics.
Olympic, absolutely.
Okay.
Let's just give like a TLDR tidbits here and there.
I mean, sure. So, first things first, United States team, they started off rusty. For those who were paying attention for the whole time, we had a little bit of a scare against South Sudan, although that game didn't count. But it's South Sudan, so you're just expecting that you blow them out by like 40, 1 point game. A lot of people were talking crazy on Twitter in the media. You know, is this team, are they done? Like, is it already cooked? Are they going to just get blown out of the water by one of the real teams like France or Germany or whatever, Canada, whatever? That didn't end up happening. Although this was probably the single most competitive Olympics front to back for Team USA in forever. Obviously, in 2004 we lost, but it was pretty fluky because that team had absolutely dominated throughout most of the Olympics, and they just had one of the worst performances of all time in their game against Spain. This Olympics, it looked like a real competition. It looked more like the World Cup, where even the best teams in the world are competing with all the other best teams in the world. It's not just the USA Invitational, which is nice to see. The game's growing. To me, the most exciting game was actually not the Steph Curry explosion against France, even though it was the most fun to watch. As a Warriors fan, the most exciting was definitely the comeback against Serbia.
Absolutely.
That was kind of what like Olympic basketball and Team USA is all about, just put on full display. You had an absolutely incredible performance by Jokic, first of all, to get Serbia into a dominating position in that game. When the buzzer sounded on the third quarter, I was watching with my brother, and I said out loud, like, "Oh, it's just over." Like, and I was upset because I wanted to see Steph get his gold medal, and I genuinely believed in my head and in my heart that game was over. But the trio that has been so talked about of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Stephen Curry all came through in that fourth quarter with some help, by the way, from the low-key MVP of that game, Joel Embiid, who put up, I want to say, 10 straight points from about the 10-minute mark of the 5-minute mark of the fourth quarter to get them back into the game, followed by that trio that I mentioned earlier, absolutely closing it out. Every single one of those three guys had a little moment. LeBron had 2 tough layups. I mean, vintage LeBron, driving all the way down the court, finishing at the rim, So when he gets ahead of steam, it really, even at the age of 39, it looks like nobody can stop him. You had Steph hitting that huge three to put the Team USA up by 3. It kind of bounced around, but it's Steph, so of course he gets the shooter's touch. And then finally, my personal favorite play of the whole Olympics, you have Kevin Durant, the ISO legend, the ISO god, going one-on-one, double hezzy move between the legs, pull up, hit the shot over the defender. Absolutely vintage. I mean, that was just an absolute masterclass from Team USA. It was probably one of the most entertaining games I've watched all time. And then the closeout, we all know the story. Steph just goes nuclear, and when he goes nuclear, you can't do anything. So it was just great to see Team USA showing out, still showing the world that even our aging stars are better than your young stars, because that's just the way it is. I enjoyed watching all those games.
Wesley.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch too much of the games in full, but I mean, for like the general trend is like the world is catching up, and by 2028, it's gonna be kind of interesting. I don't know what the standings are like with Team USA versus the others. I think Team USA will still be the best, but definitely having Steph, KD, and LeBron being our 3 best players, it's kind of like who's going to step up in the next generation. But yeah, I mean,
Which poses an interesting question. Who do you guys think? If we're just gonna off the top of our
I
head,
think
it's 2028. I would agree. Ant. I would probably say Halliburton.
Tatum.
I'd agree. I think by that point, maybe Trae Young then gets a spot.
Trae Young will certainly get a spot.
Jaylen Brown will probably get a spot.
You have John Morant also waiting in the wings.
John Morant is
assuming
also
assuming that he can stay healthy. Bam will still be around. He will be.
No. I'm thinking about I'm about to say something maybe atrocious. JJJ for his defensive acumen.
JJJ was on the team he was on the FIBA.
Yeah,
He was on the World Cup.
Yeah, but
team.
so was Austin Rivers. Sorry, not Austin
Point being,
Reeves.
JJJ is still only, I think, 23 or 24 at this point. He'll be in his actual prime in 4 years.
Is
I
he
can
really
see
23,
him
24?
being on the team.
I think the main what we're losing
And
a lot
also-
is, like size, like LeBron's leaving.
It's
KD's
true. And then
probably
also
gone.
the other thing is Embiid will probably still be around. He may be a reduced version of himself.
Will he
But-
be on
Keep
But he
bringing
actually
up.
did say that I may play for Cameroon and
That would be cool.
France.
That would be sick to see. But
France. He's half French.
he's not. It's French.
He's eligible, right?
He's eligible because 70 years ago France colonized Cameroon. I mean, it's
Oh, that's why.
to me it's kind of ridiculous that he would even consider. Why would you play for France and Don't do it. You have nothing to prove to the French
Yeah.
people. But yeah, I mean, I think
Maxey.
there's Maxi.
Oh
There's
yeah,
plenty of
Maxey.
guys waiting in the wings.
Shea. Oh, he's Canadian.
Yeah, Shane's
Apologies.
Canadian. I mean, you even have what's his face? Bankero. That's huge. Bankero would be huge. If we're looking for more wings, Bankero would be there.
Cade. You could have Cade as well.
Cade is absolutely be there. But the problem is USA is pretty heavy on guards. I was
True.
saying, you have
Sounds like
Trey
we're
and
gonna-
Jaw and you'll still have
80, 30, or is he still
He'll
in
be
his
30.
maybe he's 30.
Yeah, he'll be
30 right now?
Yeah,
I thought he was 31,
I
honestly.
think he's 30.
I think you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Wow.
No,
How
yeah, 80's
fast
gonna
time
be-
flies.
80 and Embiid are both going to be on the wrong side, definitely the aging curve, but they should still be good enough to play if they want to.
And what about Stephen Curry?
And he will not be around most likely. Let's just
40,
be
right?
realistic. He'll be 40.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be right around the year he retires, assuming everything plays out as we hope it will, and he doesn't suffer some kind of injury.
Yeah, 4 straight rings.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of talent waiting in the wings. There's no reason why the USA is going to cede its dominant position because we still have more talent across the board than anybody else.
No, absolutely.
But as every year goes by, the gap
It's getting
will
closer
close
and
more and
closer.
more. And that means that when USA has a fluke bad performance, the door is wider and wider
I
open.
mean, we saw it this year. Like, there's a few
Absolutely.
games that could have gone.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of had control most of the game, but one bad defensive game from us, and then a good shooting game from Serbia
Absolutely.
or France, and we lose those games.
Absolutely,
It's
absolutely.
getting closer.
Wemby's only going to get better.
Yeah.
And he was
Gobert's
cooking.
probably on his way out.
Yeah, Gobert's
Wemby,
probably on
yeah,
the way,
he's
but
gonna be-
Wemby's just definitely gonna get better. And I think so yeah, that was kind of me posing that question. I forgot what train of thought we were on, but I guess I'll give my take on the Olympics. Again, nothing crazy to analyze here. It is another legacy point for LeBron James. It absolutely
Yeah,
is.
Steph and KD. Yeah.
Steph and KD as well, but it's way more impressive for LeBron because he's 39 years old. It's insane. It's insane. I was discussing with one of the co-hosts who's a passionate LeBron hater. That should give it away who that is. And he was like, "Yeah, well, look at Steph clears LeBron confirmed because look in the discussions, Steph ended up closing the games."
He did.
For that just being a conversation in itself is a compliment to LeBron. He's 39 years old. He's 39 years old. He's not 36. He's 39. He's, oh my God. You're basically, the whole question is he's 39 years old, but he's still able to kind of thug it out with the rest of them.
I mean, I think it's inarguable. Like, even though Steph, like, he had those 2 massive games to finish off the Olympics, LeBron was like the most consistent.
Absolutely.
LeBron and KD were the most
100%. Steph struggled in the first 6 games. He had like 24 points, something like that.
He did.
Versus the last 2, he had like 40 or something like that.
Yeah.
So he did struggle. So obviously the Olympics MVP was LeBron James. So more legacy points. Is it take him over the edge to make him the GOAT? No, not in my opinion, because again,
I thought you had switched.
No. I'm just I appreciate LeBron James now. I like I said many times again, I feel like Malcolm X leaving the Nation of Islam. I was in a cult, which was led by my fellow podcast host. LeBron James is an absolute joy to watch. He's such an amazing player. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. So 1B, not 2. He's 1B. He's 1B for sure. And I don't know, like, let's see what he does for the rest of his career. I just don't foresee him doing anything that'll take him over unless he wins another ring. If he wins another ring, he's number 1 for sure. Like, there's no question. It's just, it's done for me. There's no question. Just the longevity clears. It's unbelievable. Oh my God, the discipline, whatever. It's not going to be a LeBron James episode. So, just shows, I think it's also a bittersweet moment because we're kind of seeing, there was this one TikTok audio I saw that it was like, forever young, and then it was showing like KD, LeBron, and Steph, in their young ages, thriving, and now they're old. It's the inevitable cycle of life. You start young, then you get to your prime, and you think you're on top of the world, and then slowly, God brings you back.
I do hope like we do see more of those guys playing in major games.
Dude, absolutely. Like I was talking to Thomas, like, dude, we should have drafted Bronny James. LeBron James should have came to the Warriors. How amazing would that have been? A Steph lob to LeBron.
Like, what do you mean by that?
LeBron would like force his way somehow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why? But why do you think we didn't draft Bronny? If LeBron had wanted us to, we would have.
Come on,
LeBron didn't want to come.
LeBron. Maybe the Olympics changed his mind.
Rational.
Maybe the Olympics changed his mind. Come on, LeBron.
Be rational, guys. Come on. He wanted to stay with the Lakers because they could pay him the max contract, and that's what he wanted.
Come back, LeBron. So, and I mean, it was the U.S. to win. It was just like I remember Steve Kerr in one of the interviews, like, we have the only fans that would say that silver is not good enough.
Well,
and it's no crap.
No shit,
Steve Kerr, no crap. Like, you're like, oh wow, boo-hoo, you guys have like the top 15 players, yo.
You gotta motivate your guys though.
I mean, sure, but like, why you want to get pity points? Like, damn straight you should win gold. Damn straight. And I would like to add another asterisk to the South Sudan game. Thomas glossed over it. Who hit the game-winning bucket? LeBron James. With a big-time bucket.
Sudan, too. That just adds to the
absolutely. Where was Steph? Where was Kevin Durant? Where was AD?
Frozen out by LeBron trying to be the hero.
I would disagree with that. I would disagree with that. Absolutely. So,
one last note. Shout out to Giannis Antetokounmpo. So you have Luka, right? You have Jokic, and you have Giannis, and those are kind of the big 3 foreign guys who, by their presence, that's just.
I think Shea was incredible.
He's good, but like, there's a slight tier above. To me, those other 3 guys are a slight tier above him.
Yeah,
those are the 3 guys, and they're all European, so it kind of helps to group them together. Who, by their presence on their team, it makes you think they at least have a shot, or that they should be competitive. Now, of those 3 guys, Giannis has by far the least amount of support. The Greek team is just god-awful atrocious. He has his brother Kostas. Thanasis, I think, would have been on there, but he has a torn ACL. And then they have Georgios Papagiannis, who was actually an NBA draft pick. I know it's shocking as it may be like 6 years ago. And that's it. Other than that, it's like minor EuroLeague guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo put up the 3rd amount of points in the entire Olympics despite playing 2 less games than anybody else.
Wow.
The other guys on top of that list. To me, he's still I just want to say that. He's still the best player in the world. I don't care. Giannis, he still is. I don't care what anybody says. He's still the best player in the world. I mean, I really want to see him go on a run this year.
As long as it's him, Luka, or Jokic, I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I really want to see him go on a run this year. That's why I just wanted to shout him out because he gets.
I think he's underrated now.
He is.
Which is it's this crazy statement because like everyone agrees that he's one of the best players, but I think he's fallen down to
it's just frustrating.
Like, top 5 to 10 range.
In the context of international basketball, he gets so screwed because the Greek team is so bad. Even compared, I mean, obviously Serbia and Croatia, neither of them are like flush with NBA
but
talent.
Serbia like Bogdanovic.
But Serbia, Jokic has some help, and he has competent guys who can be a support. Greece is just pitiful.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to shout out Giannis.
And I think with that really kind of just summarizes the Olympics. We don't want to drag it too much. We've been getting some constructive criticism from our fans to shorten the episodes, and that's what we're going to be doing. So now we're going to just transition to a little bit of trivia, some trivia questions from one of our fellow co-hosts, Wesley Hastings. We're going to probably go with 3 questions.
Okay, sure. Okay.
And let's see who's better, Thomas or myself. And it's Olympic edition.
All right, so first question. The 2024 Celtics joined 3 other teams who did this in NBA history. They had 3 or more players on Team USA at one time.
Okay.
So the 2024 Celtics, they had Derek White, Tatum, and Holiday. There's 3 other teams that did this in NBA history.
So are we just going to spitball?
I assume we're doing it like we've done previously, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, right?
Okay, sure. So
you can start. You can take the first crack at it.
And I can give you guys hints.
No. Let's not make it Mickey Mouse. We're men here.
Well, we'll see if you guys.
We got it. Okay. On Team USA specifically.
Yeah, Team USA.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to the fans at home. So immediately my mind comes to the Spurs.
Another clarification. So, like the 2024 season just ended. That's the team I'm talking about, not the upcoming.
Yeah.
Are you counting FIBA teams or is this just Olympic teams?
Just Olympic.
Olympic teams.
Okay, so immediately off my top of my head, the Spurs are coming to my mind. Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard, was he in the Olympics? But then I can't think of a solid third one. Then if I were to go to the Miami Heat, Miami, 100%. Chris Bosh, Dwayne, and
Sure,
LeBron.
yes.
Huh?
Which it's not any Miami Heat team actually, but no.
Oh wow. Okay, so I got that wrong.
Okay. So my mind first, I was immediately going to 2016 Warriors because I know Dre and Clay were on that team, but I also know that Steph wasn't, and there's nobody else who I think could have been on that team.
Maybe Iguodala.
It could be, but I don't remember that happening. So the next team that my mind immediately went to was one of the 90s Bulls teams because I know Jordan and Pippen were on basically every single Olympic team in the 90s, but I don't know if there was ever a third guy. I don't know if Rodman, like in 96, which would have been an Olympic year, I don't know if Rodman ended up on that team. I don't know if he would have been counted because I think that might have been the year he joined, but I don't have any other. No, Rodman.
Oh, yeah.
I know MJ and Scotty would have been on both of those teams, 92 and 96. I don't know but I'm going to guess 96. I'm going to say the Bulls with Rodman. Okay.
Wow. Okay, so it's not the Bulls. It's also not the
one of them is
Heat.
such like a kind of a random one. But the other two are gettable.
Okay, to have 3 Olympic teams, you got to be a pretty damn good team. You can't be trash. So I guess let's go with 2016. They had Kobe, Kevin Durant. They had LeBron. Ooh.
We have to think about like in this because it's only like every 4 years.
Right.
Yeah, it's got to be
16, 12, 2012. Like I said, the Heat.
Like what teams?
When you said the Heat, I was like, oh, that's obvious.
Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Chris Bosh wasn't included.
Yeah.
And it had to be Bosh because I know LeBron and Wade were on that team, right?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember LeBron
Yeah.
and Wade.
I don't know if
being in it.
D Wade was on in 2012.
Oh, maybe that would kind of shock me, honestly.
Thinking, I'm trying to think of like really powerful teams. I mean, I kind of want to say the Spurs. No, but Manu was Argentinian. Parker was French.
Yeah, that kind of
Tim
killed
Duncan.
because they were all good enough.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
It was
but
different countries.
I guess okay. So the Trailblazers, no. Warriors, I highly doubt the Warriors because the Warriors. Maybe I feel like Iguodala was there, right?
What year?
2016.
2016, yeah.
Iguodala was there,
It
right?
wasn't
Good call.
Iguodala, though.
It
It was
wasn't.
Dre, Clay,
And Harrison
Harrison
fucking
Barnes.
Barnes.
Harrison Barnes was a gold man.
I remembered that. Yeah.
What the freak? That dude really has the perfect NBA career. Literally,
Well,
really think about it.
he had that shooting performance in 2016 finals, and then they still let him on.
Bro, you have to understand, this guy must have respected his parents as a kid. Bro, he got the NBA chip, he got the bag, and he lives in bum-ass Sacramento where there's properties cheap as hell, and he has freaking a gold medal. All right. So, okay, I got that. So I guess I
Yeah.
keep on going until I get
There's-
something wrong, right?
No, I
Two
think
other-
it's just
there's two
alternating.
other teams.
I'm pretty sure we just alternate, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
never been part
Well, I
of
thought
it.
it's just like I got it right. I continue if I get it wrong, then you switch.
Thought wrong.
I feel like that makes sense though.
But that's not how we've done this
I wanna
before,
give my
right?
guesses.
All right, fine.
We have done this before. We had a system set up. So my other guess, oh man, that 2014 was kind of notoriously weak. And I was thinking, who was really good in 2004 was, of course, the Pistons, and they had a lot of talent on that team, 1 to 5. I could imagine Chauncey. I could easily imagine Ben Wallace, and I could easily imagine one of Rip Hamilton or one of Rasheed Wallace.
Oh, that's great if you're right.
So I'm gonna guess 2004 Pistons.
It's not the 2004 Pistons, but it is the 2014.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Thanks for helping him out.
Well, let's see. I don't know.
Let's see.
Okay, 2014. I mean, the Lakers could have been Kobe, Shaq. Wait, actually, yeah, Kobe, Shaq, and maybe like Derek Fisher or something like that.
I can see it.
I guess I'll go with the Lakers.
No.
Interesting. So it's not the then it's got to be like the
And this
Spurs.
2014 is like the kind of weird one.
That's what. Oh, okay. Yeah, then maybe I won't waste my time thinking about that because if it's that weird, I'm not super familiar with NBA rosters as of 2004 to that extent. Man, oh
Year by
man,
year, like Redeem Team 2012, 2016, 2020.
man, oh man. The Redeem team. Now, that certainly would have had. No, it wouldn't have. No, obviously Kobe and Power split up.
Yeah.
This is tough. This is a tough question, Wes. I'm impressed.
Okay, sure.
This is a really good question. Now, just one.
I would say maybe get away from 2004, just because that's a
The 2021 team, KD was there.
2021.
So I was
They
moving on.
postponed
They postponed the
it,
year. Now
right.
KD was there. Now he would have been on the Nets that time. Kyrie wasn't there, was he?
No way, Kyrie was there,
Kyrie doesn't feel like an Olympics guy.
and also Harden probably wasn't.
Wait, was in 2016? Oh wait, 2016. LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Love. 2016 Cavs.
Oh, that's a great guess.
Wow, I'm shocked about that one too.
I think Kyrie and Kevin Love were there, but I don't think LeBron was in 2016.
Interesting.
What?
Or Kevin Love wasn't there in the other one.
LeBron was 100% there.
He was
I
in
don't know that.
2012.
Remember, he only has
Right.
this is only his third medal, so he's only. I think he'd only done 2008,
I know
2012.
Kyrie was there. Maybe Kevin Love wasn't even there either. Yeah, it was just Kyrie. Kyrie's the only.
Wow, okay. Interesting. Okay, so do you think we should ask for the other year as well or no? Because we
We know it's 2004.
okay, that's it. And then can we get the other year as well? Just so
2012.
okay, so that should be the easier one to tackle.
Should be.
2012. Who was dominating? Okay, so the Heat, which is a shocker. I was surprised I didn't
Yeah.
get that. Not gonna be the Warriors. Not gonna be the Blazers. The Thunder. No. Kevin Durant, Harden, Westbrook. They were too young, right? Harden wouldn't have been on the Olympics anyways. He was like a bench player.
That's what I'm thinking. That was one of my first thoughts, and I was like, well, no, there's no way because Harden's too young.
Why? I feel like my brain. Okay, I'm gonna just go Thunder 2012.
Yeah.
Just thank you for
Wow.
giving it to him.
with
What?
Harden. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say I felt like I vaguely remember Harden.
I mean, you're probably gonna get it anyways, but damn, what?
Yeah, because I couldn't think of anything
Kinda
else.
cheap.
Okay, so I
No,
but
no.
by default I win this, but
That's
let's
good,
go with
that's good.
2004.
The 2004.
We can still go with
I mean,
that.
yeah, we can try.
It's a harder one, so we can give 2 points for this one.
It's hard though.
I think let's give it ourselves like another minute because we don't have enough time. We're actually leaving to play basketball soon, so.
I don't think you guys are gonna get it. I'll be honest. Like no matter how many.
Wait, can you narrow down the conference?
Western Conference team.
Okay, Western Conference in 2004 with 3. Wait, you said U.S. Olympics, right?
Yeah, Team USA.
3 Team USA. That means they had to be like solid.
I mean, you could
That
always.
2014 is not like star loaded. Like it's not.
That's what I was saying. It was notoriously weak compared to most Olympic teams because
Like I don't even.
that's why the
Okay, let's go in the Western Conference. There's 15 teams.
I don't think
The
Kobe was
Rockets, who were in the 2004. Nah, this is a bum team. I don't remember them.
was it like. God,
It's not the Kings.
there. Like, Kobe and Shaq weren't even on this team.
What?
what was it like?
It's not the Spurs.
Yeah, I mean, it was like no 90-year-old David Robinson was not on that team.
No.
Um,
All right, I'll give you like another 10 seconds. This is if you get it, we tie.
yeah, I mean, I'm not getting it.
Just
You
say a
can-
team.
I can
10.
give you the
9,
Just say a random team.
8,
You just
Nuggets.
7. All right. I felt like Nuggets too. All right, who was it?
It was the Phoenix Suns with Stephon Marbury, Sean Marion,
The glasses
And-
guy, right?
and-
Stoudemire.
And Stoudemire,
Yeah,
interesting. Okay.
Such a trash
Yeah, that was
US.
the hardest one.
Wow. All right. Well, I got the dub.
Yeah, that was a good dub.
We appreciate you guys. We will be back next week.